Hello, everybody. So, apologies for not getting uh, the links and the signups in the appropriate places in a timely manner. That I'm working on getting all of that done for the upcoming Trecena, but oh, that's a little loud. Let's just turn this down. Hopefully, you can hear me okay. Um, so, this is the recording for the Trecena of Road for Ebb, and and hopefully we will see you in person for the upcoming ones. So to start, always make sure that you're comfortable, settled in. And we will begin. So as always, we start at the base of the Great Pyramids at Chichen Itza. Just focus on your breath. Deep inhale in, deep exhale out. We are in now the 8th cycle of 13 days, the 8th Trecena of 13 Nagual, the day signs. Moving through this journey. So just be aware of where you are in this place and see yourself at the base of this great, grand pyramid of stone, standing at the bottom, looking up and seeing how close the very, very top takes you to the cosmos. And focusing on your breath, you begin to climb the stairs. Each step letting go of the mundane day to day. Each step bringing you closer and closer to connection with the cosmos and this great spinning of the sacred round, the Tzolkin calendar, the sacred calendar. Each step higher and higher, opening yourself to the mystery of this cycle of the cosmos. You get to the top, taking a deep breath, looking up into the sky, whether it is the bright light of midday or the deep indigo mystery of midnight. Open yourself to receiving the energies and the wisdom of this Trecena of Pathways, the Trecena of Ebb. And these are the energies, the 13 energies that we move through in this time. We have road. We have reeds, I believe. I'm just looking for Ben. I feel like I've said that one wrong. Nope, I was right. It is reed. It is cane. And then jaguar and eagle. We have owl and earth. We have knife and storm and light, the sun, which is a completion of all the Nagual, all the signs, and then we start again with crocodile and wind. We end the 13th day is night, which is also sometimes dawn. So this pathway takes us through the dark, the challenges, the clarifications, coming back to light and new beginning. And so here, that ebb has these strengths of industriousness and flexibility. But they're the challenges too, perhaps, of being closed off, oversensitive. Ebb is the road, the sacred path that we all travel on our quest for self-fulfillment and realization. So paying attention to what the quality of that road is, how we travel along it. So find yourself on this path through the jungle. This path is the path of destiny. The road we travel to develop, discover, and evolve our own personal history. It also opens us to future imprinting. It's the activity and movement of travel moving us towards our horizon, towards our goals and aims in life. But also, sort of similar to Ellen of the Ways, it's the connection between people, between places, between dimensions and worlds. It's not just the material plane, but also the spiritual. It represents the stairways between the three worlds of the heavens and the earth and the underworld, much like the stairs that we climbed on the Castilla, the pyramids, to connect up to heavens, but also the stairway down to the underworld. On ebb days, the Maya give thanks for all roads, all travel. And this is, whenever road comes up in any of the Trecena, it's an auspicious day for travel. whether that is outer travel or inner travel. So Ebb is the realm of the seeker who cannot turn back once she has seen the truth, and despite efforts to forget, is forever changed by the experience. This is the pilgrim who must get lost in order to find himself, who's willing to open his very soul to discovery and exploration so that he may once again enjoy the things that are new and wondrous, the things that all children see with their open, curious eyes. And as they wind through life's unceasing turns, these roads, these white robes, the sakbe, as the Mayans say, they connect us to our past and future selves, returning always, always to the center of the soul. The paths we travel evolve and change through experience and time, accelerate to vertiginous, very loopy speeds, and slow to deep silence, split into myriad strings of existence, and fuse again into the thick luminous band that guides our journey. There is, as it says, this flexibility. They diverge, they come together, and we travel within and through time, passing from one life stage to the next, assimilating the energy of each one into our soul. So as you breathe, as you connect with this energy of Ebb, just open yourself to all of the different roads that you travel. I mean, certainly we travel physically, more so than perhaps any time in history. And these may be the roads on the ground, they may be the paths across water or even flight. They're invisible roads that we carry us from one place to another. We travel emotionally, our psyche growing and evolving as we meet new people, create new bonds, release those we no longer wish to hold. We travel mentally, some of us, forever exploring new horizons in skill, innovation, knowledge. Some of us content with simpler routines and the familiar. We travel spiritually, covering depths and distances much greater than our physical bodies could ever dream of. Dimensions that perhaps just our higher self, our souls are aware of. All of these places that we travel, all of these places that we explore, remembering that the essence of Ebb is not so much about traveling on a path, any of these paths. It is about becoming the path yourself. By channeling who you are and what you know, what you inspire, what you receive through your heart and soul, through your being and your mind, through your actions towards others. being as a mighty river might cut through solid rock to carve its way. Being the path yourself is acknowledging your wondrously individual, unique, vibrant self. Walking the path, exploring the path, being the path. So, this journey through ebb, that sense of paying attention to the path reminded me of that beautiful poem. And we all know the final two lines, but I think we sometimes forget the rest of the poem. And so I would like to read it, the poem by Robert Frost. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both and be one traveler. Long I stood and looked down one as far as I could to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other, just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim because it was grassy and wanted wear, though as for that, the passing there had worn them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay in leaves, no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by. And that has made all the difference. What is the path you take? Well trodden or less trodden? Which is the road that feels that it speaks to your unique, vibrant being self? So breathe into that. Breathe into that awareness, that self-awareness, that awareness of what has led you to where you are today, what may be forking off from where you stand today. And as we always do, we have an opportunity to have some divine reflection. The top three cards being from the Mayan Oracle. The bottom three cards being from the Nahuali Animal Oracle. So from left to right, the top 1, 2, 3, the bottom 1, 2, 3. What numbers, top and bottom, call to you? See what spirit has reflected to you. So, from the top, if you picked card number 1, that is a how. And we talked about a how as being the final day sign of the whole of all the 20. We end with a how, and then we start again with crocodile, and we do have a how in the 13 days of ebb of road. So a how is light, the sun, the qualities of course, solar mastery and wholeness, the language of light. So the message of a how, the transformation energy of a how, is about examining concepts of self and divinity and allowing for that presence of light to set you free. This is affirming to self that you are a child of light, crowned with the self-authority and transparency of the divine child. If you chose number 2, this is one of the numbers. It's interesting that we have here a day sign, a number, and one of the cosmic lenses. It's like a whole complete energy here, isn't it? So 11 is about dissonance, and we see dissonance as being about disharmony, and yet it's number 11. So there's that solid line, the 2 5s, right? 5 and 5 and 1. But that solid bottom line and the solid upper line is actually this sense of almost foundation. You know, that there's a solidity. It's not about chaos. It's about coming to a different sense of order. And so the energy of 11 is that stripped down to essence, the marrow of light. Beyond definition, your soul takes flight. This is about the bottom line of the foundation of self combining with the upper line of the foundation of essence that become catalyzed to the point of unity, which is that dot above. It's beautiful. It's recognizing that there's a process of disintegration, that's the stripping away, that just brings things down to the core essence. And so you're free to be able to move forth from that, like letting go of all of the old beliefs that may have been well cherished but have become limiting. Letting go of anything that brings dissonance to your life so that you can open up to the expression of essence. It's the invitation to allow for that focus on true illumination that is the dot at the top. And of course, then, as a transformer energy, it's like, oh my gosh, all 3 of these just really feel like they're speaking together. So this also is that break with the past. It's that lightning coming down, almost like the tower in the tarot, but perhaps without the dark night, because we have a how. It's the light. This is about, you know, planetary transformation, cosmic transformation. And again, that the profound discontinuity, the breaking with the past, that invites the stepping into a conscious evolution, being the you that you choose to be, not what perhaps was expected of the past. So this is all about midwifing the expression of your essence self. And if we look to the bottom three, if you chose rabbit, this is about introspection, rest, and relaxation. There's this so we had a little interruption in our road. So hopefully, oh, that's an interruption too. Let me come back to, where were we? Here we were. Okay. So I'm not sure when it turned off. I was talking about rabbits and needing to just take the time to rest, and I was just about to say that, you know, it says here in the book, it's comforting at times to burrow in near a fire with a good book and lose oneself in its warmth, comfort, and security. And I just found it interesting that we have the god of fire at the other end, which seems to cement that invitation as well. So it's not just about recognizing that we need to take the time to rest, but that it is vital for us to have the places that we can go to rest. We need these places of sanctuary and haven, and that this is a time for you to find that for yourself. If you chose owl, number 2, this is about change and endings and release. In truth, it's sometimes also associated with death as the ending. And so it is about considering what is dying in your life. And where is that? Is it in relationship? Is it about work? Is it about, again, beliefs? Like what road, what different path perhaps do you need to take? So pay attention to what is draining your energy rather than providing fulfillment. Remembering that road is about that which brings us towards our self-fulfillment. So we need to pay attention to let go of that which pulls us away from that path. There's also a sense of reassurance with owl that it may feel like it's been challenging to have things changing, but don't give up hope. They are changing, maybe not as fast as how you would want them to, but continue the effort that you have been providing, and that, you know, hope is that light that invites you to continue along the road. And the last, if you picked number 3, this is, I have a hard time pronouncing, but Huatechli, And interestingly, if you look, the number for this deity, the god of fire, is 0. That he comes before the beginning. This is about the motivation, the energy behind what brings things into being. So this is about paying attention to getting to the true heart of the matter for yourself. You know, recognizing that fire brings light to darkness. It brings warmth to the cold. It has the power to transform. It's the energy of the transformer. But it is also that which destroys. And so it can bring that power to releasing what needs to be released, to allow you to continue along the path and the road, but also bringing light to that path and the road. So take a moment. Reflect on what has come up for you. These two energies weaving together a message for you that reflects. This is our ebb. This is the sign of the path forward. I think in some circles it's referred to as human, right? That this you can almost see the mouth and the eye. But it is this journey of life's existence itself. So what is that journey for you? What has it been for you? What has worked in what it has been for you? What needs to change? How does the past need to take a different direction? How does the past need to become more fully your direction? And with that, it is time for us once more to find ourselves at the top of El Castillo. Allow yourself to connect to that sense of clarity that over the next several days, the rest of this Trecena of Pathways, that you will continue to explore what is the right pathway forward for you. And with that focus in your heart, you turn to the steps once more, recognizing them as part of this path. With a deep breath and with sure steps, you start to walk down each level down, moving away from the wonder of the cosmos towards grounded earth. When you reach the bottom, you take 3 deep centering breaths, anchoring all the wisdom that you have taken in from your personal reflections and from the divine reflection, the exploration of the sign of ebb, the sign of road, and the Trecena of Pathways. And when you're ready, open up your eyes. So, thank you for joining in this meditation, and may your steps forward over the next several days, a week and a bit, be surer and surer in that knowledge of, your own expression of self, that it is your path and yours alone. So we will meet again. I will be, what are we at next? Oh, exciting. Oh my gosh. So the next one is Chikan. It is the Trecena of the serpent that brings such a life force vitality to the path that we are walking. So I look forward to meeting you next time, and I'll get all of those posted so you'll know when they're happening. So blessings to you, and we will see you later.